Hopefully I'll set it to the right time.
Hey guys.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, it says we got 7 people in here. There's Rhonda.
Okay.
Hi, how are you, Stephanie? Feeling, sending prayers for a speedy recovery. Doing good.
Holly mailers are a great way to package your.
There it is. I was wondering what's
Are a great way to package your.
Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful night. Got that going. Let me get Facebook up.
It was trying to rain a bunch here today.
It did. It tried really, really hard.
Hey Kevin, Kimberly. Hey Neil, Jacob, evening, Brandon, Stephanie. How's recovery going? It's going good.
Yep. Already got her outside doing chores, cooking, cleaning. That's right.
Nobody tells me what to do. Just saying.
I gave her 24 hours to be sick.
We live in southern Oklahoma.
What looks dark in here?
That's just because you're getting darker from being outside.
Look at all those ladybugs.
It's lucky. And they're right above us, too.
Hey, Jeff, how are you? Judy, Mary, thank you so much for coming in.
Too much. That might have been too much.
What's going on, Neil?
Hey, Catherine, Pam, Alice, everybody hopping in. Mickey.
Kim, Sharon, Judy.
Sharon says, looking good, Stephanie. Judy, hey, Brandon, Stephanie, good to see you all.
Jennifer, how are you?
Mary, I'm glad your surgery went well, Stephanie. Get better soon. Thank you.
It was good. I mean, she did really good, I have to say.
I always do really good.
But, you know, what I've always said that her pain tolerance is really, really high. And that's when I tell doctors when she's hurting, there's this severe pain. But she's done really good. I think the first night home, I gave her a quarter of a pain pill. And then
that was really, I wasn't even in real pain.
I really had her take it just because I didn't want her to wake up in the middle of the night and then the pain be bad for a couple hours. And then she took another medication they gave her for muscles. And other than that, that's all she's had.
I've been drug free for a few days. Woo-hoo. I almost went to church Sunday. Almost.
Connie said, Brandon, you're so generous. Give her 24 hours. Yeah. Dogs with Jobs, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping in. Hello, kids. Mod chat from Southern California.
Jacob, did you see they released the dates for the Okie Expo next year?
Yes, they have. Yeah.
I live in Pushka. Okay.
Pushka.
I've heard of that. Hello from Las Vegas. Well, hello, Sunny. Hey, Jennifer. Tim, I'm doing good. Doing good.
Peggy said, hello from Southeast Kansas.
Home, you're mending 24 hours, more than enough for a farm girl. Like, hello.
Yeah. I did. I left out some, she's going to put them in a video, or I'm going to put them in a video here coming up. But I left out, she made a video when she got home, but I also want to put in it, like, I was shocked. The doctor called on Saturday evening to check on her. That was pretty neat. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yep. He was a little bit shocked that I wasn't taking pain medicine.
Yeah. So.
Dean says, what does it mean when a skunk gets sprayed? Or what does it mean when a skunk sprays? The answer is it stinks. Yeah, that was in one of my videos. I said something about how do you know when a skunk is around? I was like, the dumb question, because, yeah.
Donald said, glad you got help with the hay. Yes, that was, I am glad the hay is over. I think there's going to be one more video coming out of us hauling all the hay back here, but I'm glad it's over.
I'm glad I was down while you had to haul it back.
Yeah, it was crazy, but I don't know what's going to happen if we're going to continue. I will say that the videos have definitely got a lot of traction, and from companies. I've had a couple tractor companies reach out to me, but I want to make sure we take the right option. So we're just going to sit back and think about it and weigh out the options.
Jennifer says, my surgery's in the morning. Glad yours went well. So I pray that your surgery goes as well as mine does and recovery.
And that was another thing. The doctor prayed with her before the surgery.
Yeah, he didn't ask me or nothing, which I was okay with because I'm full-blown prayer. But yeah, it was awesome. It was real awesome.
That's what the nurses said. There's like, he's a great doctor. Like, he really takes good care of his patients, and he'd been there for, well, he told me he has done 3,000 of these things.
Well, another thing, he probably didn't tell you that he was still in the room, but you only had like a minute or maybe 5 minutes in there with me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after he prayed and everything, he told me, well, who's here with you? And I was like, my husband. And he said, well, I'm going to stay out here until he comes and says his goodbyes and stuff to you so I can meet him and let him know that everything's going to go good.
And he did. He did.
He waited for you.
Yeah, he sure did.
You're looking well, Stephanie. Man, I like this live. Hear a lot about me. Girls ready to start school again? Oh, that was Jacob talking to Kevin. Hi guys from West Texas. How are you feeling, Steph? Prayers? Doing good.
Says, hey Brandon, Stephanie, love all your videos. Love how the kids are helping out with all the chores from a really hot North Carolina. Yeah, I will have to say they've all stepped up, and I'll say with Steph being down, Addison, and Addison's really been amazing, but Braylee's helped as well.
They're both actually they've been sleeping in the living room with me. So Addison's in the chair, Braylee's on the love seat, and I'm on the couch.
And then out there in the hayfield, Leighton has stepped up and he's really impressed me. It was because I've only showed him a couple times, but like when we do things, he watches and he learns.
Mm-hmm. After 4 kids, you get used to the pain. I guess so.
Hello from Australia. Hello from Oklahoma City. Hi, Sarah.
Robert says, hi, how are you? Great to see you guys. We love all of your videos. You do a great job.
Hello from Pahuska.
Bethany, take it easy. Just because you feel okay doesn't mean you can overdo it. I know.
Senator
Those redheads are tough.
Yeah. Steph, glad to see you're doing good.
Sandy, I had my
partial
hysterectomy. They took the uterus and the rest of the fallopian tubes out. Pain don't hurt. It's mind over matter. It don't matter if you don't mind. Laugh out loud.
The kids are ready to go back to school. We enrolled them in school today. It was a long chore, but hey, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
This year we're going to get a school built, or not a school, a makeover on the school.
Yeah, middle school.
So it's going to be pretty neat as that goes on. I like it because the kids are young, so they're going to be a part of the new school as well.
Yeah. Faces. I've been in the hospital 5 days for kidney stones and have one more time for same. So I think I'd rather have a hysterectomy than have kidney stones.
Yeah. The other night, last week there, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was passing with you. I haven't passed like one like that ever since we've been in town, but it was where I got real hot, sweaty, and just couldn't move. And I was talking to Kevin, and he said that happens because when you're bouncing around on a tractor, it shakes him up. That Michael or his dad has that problem as well. So it makes sense now.
Maybe it needs to be happening then to get them out.
No, they don't. They need to stay where they're at.
Ella says, hope you're doing good. Don't do too much. I hysterectomy 45 years ago. I don't know what you did, but don't do too much, really.
Sue said, we had a great time at Grand Canyon last week, but I'm still trying to catch up on my channel. Well, thank you. When I first read that, I thought it said Grand Country.
Oh.
I was like, oh, yeah, it was just say Grand Country. Tim said, I subscribed over the Okie Sharecroppers. Yes. Thank y'all so much. I can remember when I got my first shout out and the excitement, and I know he's very appreciative of it. Great Christian family. It's pretty neat to be able to help somebody out from the very beginning. And, like I said, I'm helping as much as I can with things in the background. And, so I think it's pretty neat.
Yes, if you don't put yourself in there, done that. Take it easy.
Can't wait to meet you at the Pedals in September. I know it's just around the corner.
I'll scroll down to the bottom so we don't get too far. There's Rambling with the Brums. Howdy.
Hey, Scott, how are you?
Diane says open tomorrow, getting ready to leave Walmart.
God bless you. So happy to see you up and doing well, Steph. So proud of both of you. Well, thank you, Debbie.
Neil says, good to see you up and about, Steph. Just don't try to do too much too soon.
Girls, how many bales of hay did you end up with? So on our side, on this side of the creek, we had 30, 34, 42. So, and then I got 50 something on this. At the end, after I get all the hay here, we're going to have about 135 round bales.
When I was in elementary, they redid my school. It's pretty cool being part of it. Yeah, that's what they just got a new high school. What did that sign say? 2018?
Yeah.
I think. And so that's going to be still pretty newish for Leighton. And then all the other stuff that they're getting it's going to be awesome. I know he's excited about the new field house.
Job find patches. Yes, we did find patches. That video will be out here soon. It is a few videos ahead just because we've been so busy around here and with documenting everything, there's quite a few. So that's good because it gives me time to sit back and chill a day without having to record all the time.
Dean's ignoring Grounds Family Farm. They're always into some kind of trouble, huh?
Yeah. Do you think you can get a second cut? Oh, yeah. Well, there'll definitely be a second cutting, but I don't know if I will do it or if I will get someone else to do it.
Wanted to ask if I got my shoes back from Addison. Yeah, I got them back, but then I think I'm just going to have to give them to her. I only say that because my foot is a little bit too fat. Like my toes won't go to the end because of the top of my foot.
What was the doctor's name?
Milton.
Dr. Melton. Glad your surgery went well without pain. Wow, that's awesome. Doctor praying with you. Yes, it is.
Brenda, my daughter has a lot of female issues. Oh, she just deleted it.
Jacob said, planning on going to the OK Expo next year to meet you guys, Ground Family, Chestnut Hill Farmstead. Already met the Walkers, and they came to my neck of woods. That'll be awesome, Jacob. I really hope you get a chance to come. We can have some fun.
Will you be doing a second cutting? Hey, and how many bales of first did you end up with? Which you already answered that part, but are you going to do a second?
Yeah, I'll probably end up having somebody cut it. Not unless, I find a deal on a cutter or whatever. I won't be cutting anyone else's. I think just cutting ours, raking, belling it, that's good. But then I kind of think about it as like now I don't think it would be so bad because the baler is tuned in now. So I think the most we spit out in one day was like 75 round bells. So I was pretty proud of myself.
Been watching Jason's video. You got to introduce us to the sheriff. Is he camera shy?
Yeah, you don't get the sheriff on camera very much. If you do, it's going to be in the background.
Don't know how you all handle the heat. I'm in northern upstate New York, and it's been in the 90s here, which is very unusual.
Wow.
We get used to it, I guess. I'm going to grab me a drink before I start coughing again. Give me some chocolate milk.
Good evening from good old Scotland or Canada. Do your homework on equipment and pick what's best for you all. Things are looking great. Hay is usually hot work. Yeah, it is a lot of hot work, or it is hot. But once things are going good, it's not bad at all. But I will admit, when I was baling and Leighton was over there raking and stuff, that was probably one of the prettiest highlights. It was just a neat moment to get to experience that and see that. And the only other thing be better than that is have Kayson out there on another tractor and going. But Kayson's just not right there yet with the tractors. Now, all of Kayson, Addison, Braylee, all of them drive the side. They drive it all over the property. And I know a lot of people don't like that. They're scared. But here's the deal. We are not going to keep our kids in a bubble. And, I did a lot of that when I was in law enforcement. They didn't get to do a lot of things because I was always scared of things happening. But, when you get, deceased kids out of cars and motorcycle or four-wheeler accidents and stuff, you don't want yours to go through that. But at the end of the day, God's already got a ticket day for you to come back with Him. So I'm trying to allow them to do more things without being hovering over them. Hello from Dallas.
Leighton looks like a professional driving the tractor and raking the hay. He was excited. One day he came back, and I guess Brandon got a phone call, or maybe he was videoing. He was on the phone, and he said, I was so happy. Dad got on the phone, and we wasn't getting no work done, so I just got on the tractor and started putting bales on the trailer.
Yeah, he did.
I was like, yeah, that's cool.
He did really good. And that's the kind of stuff I like. I like for my kids to take initiative. I don't want to have to tell them what to do. I want them to be able to see something needs to be done. They do it.
Mm-hmm.
So thankful to God that you are doing well. Love your family. Well, thank you. Praying for speedy recovery. April said, "Hi, Bill. How are you?"
Actor says, "Please don't leave the girls out of learning all of the farm things. Girls are just as smart and capable as boys."
Oh no.
Yeah, they do.
They.
Now, Addison, she'll let you know how much she can do. Like, she doesn't... She's more scared when driving, I guess. So she's, like, real easy on it. And then, of course, when Braylee's driving, she's driving with us.
So what y'all don't see is when all the kids are actually on the tractor. Or Addison, Braylee, all of them are on the tractor when we're cutting, raking, baling hay. We can't show that though. Leighton,
they like riding with Dad.
We can Leighton. He's almost 14 now, but so that's when people see him, on the background side, they do that all the time. Like all the time, they can go down to the end of the property, do whatever they want, but they have to ask to get on it. We know they're on it. They just can't freely just go get on it and go.
Or even like, I think Kayson rode on the back of the trailer while I was just driving slow, following you, putting hay bales on. Obviously, when there was a hay bale on it, he wasn't on it, but...
We can't show none of that,
yeah.
So...
Leighton looked really good out there at the hayfield helping his dad. That was a proud moment for you, Brandon, and I'm happy for you.
Bill said I sent you an email a couple days ago. I am still going through them. But, hey, I'm down to, I'm back up to 1,300 now.
Doesn't take long.
I answered a bunch at the hospital that day.
Hello, Treasure Hunter. Dana says you can tell a big difference between farm kids and city kids. They're way more responsible. They learn good work ethics.
Yep. It's been hot here in southeast Wisconsin. I bet it has. It's just humid here. Back to school already? Yep.
Oh, Bill said Gillum Farms got a YouTube ding because, he just deleted it, but because the 12-year-old was driving the tractor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the reason why you cannot, they have to be over 13 to actually show them.
Susie says you got some good kids. They are good workers.
And there's, not only that, there's a lot of keywords that you can't say. If you do say them,
Like pew pew.
yeah, and then, which our channels are basically, what do you call it? Or we can upload a video without them having to go through and screen our videos. Now, if they start getting complaints and stuff, we usually can tell when they're going through and monitoring the videos, but you're going to have the haters.
And then my aunts did just as much farm work as my uncle. My one aunt wasn't afraid of anything. She'd whack snakes with a garden hoe.
Scott said, I've been better.
Johnny's wife that was driving the tractor.
I've been better.
That's weird.
Well, on those there, you can actually contest those, but it just takes so long when you don't have a YouTube rep. So, like for instance, the bushwhacker deal, when the lipstick was hanging out, they hit that video, but I was able to email my rep, and he immediately come back and gave me the information. Just like the other day, somebody reached out to me and was needing some help, and I was able to go to my rep and get an instant answer on something besides having to wait days for emails.
Brandon, my best friend, was operating tractors since he was 10 years old.
Yep.
Steph, glad to see you doing well. I love watching your videos every day after I watch my 4 grandchildren.
So I got carried away there, so I've tried to get at least 10 minutes away. So if I skipped your comment, it wasn't on purpose. I'm trying to get
Tina
tuned
said, you don't have to answer my email. I found the answer I was looking for.
Okay. Hope to meet Leighton, Addison, Braylee, Captain Kayson. I'm there. Yeah, they won't be there at the expo. It's just that's a few days that we get. Well, we'll see. It's still a long way, but most of the time that's a few days we get to ourselves, and it's really hard to monitor them when you're working. And, you just don't never know who's going to show up, and that's the scary part. Thank you for your prayers. I fell twice at the Grand Canyon. My left leg just buckles. Oh, wow. Hopefully you get to feeling better. Yeah. It's been 105 and raining afternoon here in East Texas. Boy, y'all had your rain.
Robert says, when you had your son out there with you, helping you with raking the hay, that reminded me helping my dad and grandpa. That was great to see. He did a great job. I loved doing that when I was young.
Yeah, it was, when he got on it, like I told him, here's the deal. You're not going to mess up. Like, you're going to mess up, but it's no big deal. We'll back up, break it out, go. Don't be scared to mess up. And with that was another thing with the comments. Everybody's like, you're going too fast on the rake. Well, you wouldn't have to go that fast, but due to the fact that it was down and grass had already been growing, it was stuck there. So the faster you go, the more the wheels will pick the hay up and put it in windrows. But he got up to a decent speed that he liked, and there's only a few parts we had to go back and redo.
Tanya wants to know if you've heard anything about the old side-by-side.
Nope, not yet. Oh, yeah, fuel pump.
For real?
Yeah, fuel pump, and I just told him to just do a tune-up and change oil and all that.
Yeah. There's Ed Kirkpatrick.
Hey, Ed.
Hey. Doug says, I see you have your red solo cup, Mr. Brandon.
That's right.
Out and about with Dave and Doozy.
How are you doing?
Hey.
I just got here, Steph. I hope Captain Kayson is more careful on the side by side than he was the fool. Yeah,
He learned
is.
his lesson.
He did learn his lesson. He's got a little bit more age under him, and he's just kind of learning the farm way. The more you work, the more you make. The other day we was outside, and I got a load of feed in. We had like 30 something bags of feed, and we unloaded it. And he helped me all week, about 2 hours. It'll be on video. And at the end, I gave him some money, and he was just super excited. That's what he said, Dad, we got anything else we can do today? I'll make some money. So, well, we ain't got. I got to get feed tomorrow, but yeah, we'll unload. But and then we don't want to think our kids every time they do something they get paid.
Yeah.
They got their chores and stuff they go through, but they also get paid to do their chores as well. But
Yeah. Rainbow Brums, I've been driving and plowing at 9 to 10. I love hay videos. We just got done with the second cutting.
Yeah, hopefully we will get one, but I don't know where I'm going to put it. Jacob said the main channels of 11,000 subscribers away from 200,000. I know it is. It's so crazy.
They'll be the slowest to get there, too, now that we're creeping. Brandon said, y'all should get emus. I feel like Kayson would like them.
So you'll see in some videos coming out, we finally purchased some fence, and we're super excited to finally get it. We've talked about it for a while, and when I was buying it and I got back to the house, when we're video and talking, you think about all kinds of stuff. So then I was thinking, we've been talking about it and wanting it for so long. And, I know there's going to be the people talk about, well, you could have bought it when you was building the buildings, but the chicken buildings was, we needed those. They got blown away. So, yeah, it's all going to work out.
Bill had a live demonetized because they talked about having a 1-ounce drink. I used a different word and a beer after work.
Yep.
They're sensitive. Hey, y'all, it's been hot and humid in Summerville, South Carolina.
Brandon, where are you going to put all those hay bales? They're in the hay barn. Actually, there's about, I still got some room. It looks like we're going to be able to hold about 80 round bales in the hay barn. I know people ain't going to like how I got them stacked in there.
I need to go look.
But, I'm going to go in and get the old hay out. I'm going to stack it out, put all the new hay in.
Gotcha.
And so the hay the sheriff baled for me, I'm going to make sure that's in the barn. The hay we baled, it can kind of stay outside. It doesn't look as good. But hey, it don't matter. It got back to the barn.
Lillian said, Leighton is so smart. He will help you out and go far in his life because you teach him. Love when dads teach their kids.
Yep. Hey, y'all, any baby goats yet? Well, matter of fact, I'll break the news. We got one today. So that'll be out here soon. Did you get the cows back home? Not yet, but we just went and bought a lot of fence.
JRK, so seeing you two out there, Brandon, reminded me of me and my brother and sister out in the field helping my dad with baling straw, and I know you all were doing hay.
Yeah, it's great. Tom said, Brandon, did you ever get the handle on the hydraulics fixed? I see you have vice grips on it. I don't know what that is. Tell me what it's the handle on the hydraulics. I don't know. If you talk about, I don't know what that would be. Help me refresh my mind. If you see it pop at the bottom, be sure to read so I know.
So, yeah, we did get patches. I think Brandon said that was going to be coming out in a later video. I don't care how you stack hay. I just think it's cool to watch. We have lots of smoke coming across Lake Superior from Canada's forest fires.
Wow. Don't know how you handle all that heat. I'm in the northern upstate New York, and it's been in the 90s here, which is very unusual. It's just one of those deals. You just get used to it. And most time you get out in the morning and work your way into the heat, it's no big deal until you get tired, and then it becomes a big deal.
Um, are the kids helping you out, Steph, while you're recovering? Yeah, Addison's been helping a lot. Actually, they've really all been helping. Addison's more like a caregiver,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them's been helping, like helping getting groceries out of the car, and just little things that moms just do or dads just do, and
How
they've
are
been
the
helping a lot.
How are the kittens doing? They're doing good. And I know somebody said something today. We don't see them on video very much. Well, one of the reasons is so many judgmental people on how we take care of them. They they stink, so we give them a bath every other day. And I'm not going to have something in my house that stinks up everything. The people that says don't give them a bath, I just hate to know what your house smells like. But they're doing good. We may start they're almost to the point, like in the mornings we will set them out on the back porch, and in the evenings we'll move them to the side, but at night we'll start bringing them in. That way they get fresh air, and kind of eventually they're going to go down in the blue barn.
There's Robin Brown. I wonder if that's our neighbor, Robin Brown. Anyway, she asked what kind of surgery I had. I had a partial hysterectomy. They took my uterus and the rest of my fallopian tubes.
I know when he was telling me we took those because of cancer, I lost everything for about 2 minutes.
I figured you would.
I was like, did he just say cancer? What's he talking about? But yeah, I went back and listened to the recording. I was good.
Well, I told him beforehand, like, about that hospital.
Yeah.
Just because they were going to just take me back to the back. They were like, "Do you think he'll want to see you?" And I'm like, "Yes, he will want to see me." And then I gave that story, and I was like, "So."
Yeah, it's been 102 in Idaho. I'm not ready for the hundreds here.
Nope.
Thanks.
If the humidity wasn't so bad, if it would stop raining and if it was just sunny, it wouldn't be as bad. But the humidity with the sun is painful.
What time are you at?
The very bottom.
All right, I'm gonna see.
I know you just read one that I've read before too, so I was kind of like,
all right.
We got a hurricane to worry about again on the East Coast, out and about, what they even Doozy said. Hurricanes, that's just more water. I'm done with the rain and water and all of it.
Heather Baker says the best way to teach Leighton is in an open field and let him go, and that's what we did. And I told him, I said the only way you can mess up is if you get that rake over there by that tree and you bend that rake, then we got problems. Other than that, stay on the tractor, we'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
And which we record all day long. Ours isn't just like little clips. Like I have got every bit of that hay is completely recorded, so I can go back and watch everything we got. But we only put a couple minutes of this in there, a couple minutes of that. But it's very touching to see what that boy has done. And I mean, he worked his tail off, and I paid him just as if I hired somebody to come out there. And then a lot of the lovely subscribers, I told him, I said, well, I ain't going to pay you no more. All the subscribers paying you. So a lot of them sent him some money for his hard work and stuff. I was like, which is neat. He's been wanting this new NFL or football game come out, so he was able to go buy that. And I told him, I said, it just feels better to go get your own game without having to ask, because he had never come and asked us.
Mm-hmm.
he usually saves up his money, and
That's what he said. That his birthday's coming up in December, so he'll just get it then.
yeah, and he called me Sunday at work. I was at yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he said, "Hey, if you go by Walmart, will you stop and get that?" And I'll give you. I said, "Okay." So I did. So he's becoming really, really responsible, and yeah, it's all working out. Yep, Doug Patches is back on the property.
Teresa said before they were ever YouTube people, documentary, their families on videos on VCR.
Yeah, that somebody said that the other day is like, my family growing up is all on VCR. Now, share it with the world, which it is neat because you learn all kinds of things. But even as we talk to each and every one of y'all on here, it's a great feeling because the ones that get on here and interact and some comments people say, like when you're cutting hay or when you're doing something, it's just like, such and such said this. And it's just neat that we all interact. Y'all are part of our family that grows on the farm. And it's just amazing.
Glenn says, "Do your kids have Cash App so you can pay them that way?" Now, they've asked for it, but
They have a account. They don't have a card.
they don't have a card. Leighton would be able to keep up with his.
Yeah.
But the other ones, they did really good. Braylee, even I let her keep up with her birthday money this year, and she actually kept up with it. But it's one of those things. I know we can just get another card if she loses it, but
Brendan Harris, hello from Lone Grove, Oklahoma, my friends. How are you doing, buddy? Just right down the road.
hay is a bill. Bill is what you pay if Brandon arrested you and you want out of the clink. Waiting to hear about the Gulf going to dump on us. Brandon, thanks. You gave me another channel to watch, the one you posted last night.
Yeah, I mean, they've been posting for a while. They have not had no help along the way. It's kind of one of those deals when you first start, you really don't want nobody local know that you're doing it, and then it just it's weird how it all worked out. I called the sheriff to help me with the baler, and the sheriff's actually working in a field. Him and his brothers like working in another hay field doing their hay, and he drops everything to come and help me with my baler. And then as you see that baler is not going to work, we got to order parts. They go back down the road, get the round baler, and come and wrap up. That's just what neighbors do. Even if they didn't even have a YouTube channel, they would have done the same thing. It's just we get to share it with y'all.
Have you seen anyone else doing donuts up the road from you?
Nope, not lately. Hot humidity in South Carolina. You can taking a shower or sweat taking a shower. Yep. Good evening, Stephanie. How's the arm doing in the farm?
I'm doing really good. I can do whatever with it. Now I got a new boo-boo, so this one, I don't even know that it's there. I used to joke with the kids, or I still do randomly, but one of them will bump their head or they'll do something and they'll come up to me, "My head hurts." And I'm like, "Here, you want me kick you in the shin? Your head won't hurt no more." I joke with them, but
yeah, some kind. When we joke like that, we have to take that. Some people will take that so serious.
Yeah, you gotta say you're joking when you're on social media.
Why can't people just enjoy your videos instead? I know it's crazy. There's several subscribers we reach out to on information and stuff, and we take everybody's advice. But just kind of like we had another special visitor on the farm that will be out tomorrow. And
they thought it was really hot out here too.
Yeah. So there's not just one way to do that. Everybody's got different ways of doing things.
I would like to drive that fancy rig that the Okie sharecroppers have, AC and all.
I know, wouldn't that be nice? But they've worked up to it. Like they said, they used to drive the small tractors, and it's just you got to take one step at a time.
I keep wondering if Patches hid because she had a baby. That's what we thought, but
no, she didn't. She ain't got no teeth or nothing like that.
No.
Stephanie, Brendan, I was so worried about you when the surgery took longer than it was supposed to. You can tell he loves you. Yeah, I do. And they said, it may take longer, it may take less, but it's just the point of like 45 minutes. But
I think they got in there, and that's because they wasn't going to take the rest of the fallopian tubes. But I think he made a judgment call.
And then the other deal.
And then the ovary thing.
The guy up in the front, he's like, Mr. Eddy, please come with me. And we start walking down this room, and he was like, just have a seat in this room. The doctor be in here and visit with you. And I'm like, I'm like, I've been in these rooms before. But at the end, before he leaves, he said, tell you how everything goes. But, at that point, the doctor visit with you, I'm going foggy now. I'm like having to process everything twice. And he does the surgery, but some people go in and get gallbladder surgery and then they die. It just.
I like to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, it is.
You got to keep them on his toes. I've never regretted my hysterectomy. I think I felt better from day one.
Are the kids helping you out, Steph, around the hip? Yes.
Oh, yeah. See, that's kind of what she said from day one. Well, my hip is still hurting. So I told Brandon that I'm hoping that's not a hip problem. I'm hoping it's just like from the muscles hurting before my surgery, that the muscles have to rest and they have to get better for it not to happen anymore.
Is your mother's name Margie? No. My mom's name is...
Kinda. If you think Margaret.
Her name is Angie.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm glad everything went good on your surgery. Me and my wife have kept you in our prayers. Thank you, Harris Homestead.
How are y'all enjoying the house? We love the house. It's nice.
Just got home. Stephanie, glad you are doing great. Brandon, you are so lucky to have such great friends to help you with the hay. I did go over to the channel and subscribe.
Well, thank y'all. And like to say is, they made an intro or basically telling a little bit more about himself, and this posting a bunch of shorts and trying to help him before he makes mistakes along the way that I made. So, it's just one of those deals.
I found your channel a few weeks ago, and I'm loving it. The Matthews from Orangeburg, South Carolina. Keep up the good work. Love you guys.
Well,
awesome.
Hey, Craig. Awesome episode. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, buddy.
Wanda, what's wrong with side by side? Did you get it fixed? The fuel pump, I guess, and it's getting fixed now.
Bill said, I worked on a hay wagon when I was a kid. Fun stacking bales and trying to keep up with the baler. We never had a hay wagon. We always had a pick. Well, first we hauled 50 bales at a time on those Chevy pickups, and then we got a trailer and had a hay loader. Did that for a while. That was pretty neat.
Oh, well. Heather says, Stephanie, I had mine taken out in 2010, and I went in for a tubal, but when I woke up, I was told and it was either a hysterectomy or my life. So my husband chose my life. That's awesome.
Wow.
The doctors did good. Stephanie.
Found patches I just read. Have you released that? No, we haven't released it yet. I'm about 3 videos ahead. I know a lot of people like that, but it's kind of like Steph's videos. A lot of her comments like, I thought you just had surgery, but a lot of people don't watch all the way through the videos where they do talk about, when I have my surgery, or, this video is recorded before my surgery. but we have to do that because if you don't and you miss a day, you fall out of the rhythm, and it takes months to get back in it.
Teresa says, Stephanie, Brandon, I just want you to let everyone know if they ever get stung with any kind of ants or any kind of bites, poison oak, or eating cortisone 10 is the best thing for it.
Huh. I was like
Wow.
yesterday we well I told you we have the surround the house and I'm going around and so I'm using the sheriff truck. Charlene's driving. I'm stacked up behind the truck because she's driving behind the truck while I'm using the truck as a shield. And get to the back, and Lot Horse is coming up, and he comes up behind me, and we're fixing to clear this building. I'll knock on the door, and I'm waiting at the door, and all of a sudden he's moving, screaming, like not screaming. He's like, "Oh!" He's saying there's a wasp nest in the the AC unit, and it stung him a couple times up his sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of scary, but when can you drive again, Steph?
Well, they say 2 weeks.
2 weeks or so, but she ain't gonna wait that long.
They say stay in the house for a week. Don't do nothing. Don't do laundry. Don't do nothing. And you can take a shower. They said after the 24 hours, and then lay down or sit down and watch TV. That's it. And then after week 1, I can get out and about, but someone has to drive me. So that's what they say.
But there's Okie Sharecropper there, our way of farming. That's right. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your help with your channel. I'm overwhelmed with the support. Love it. I hope they all keep coming. Thank you again, Okie Sharecropper. You're more than welcome. It's always nice to be able to help somebody along the way. So, Brenda Steph, the kids nowadays don't know what hard work is. They would rather sit on the couch and play video games. Yeah, I mean, our kids do play video games, but they have to get their chores and stuff done first. And that was the deal the other day. Me and Kayson was moving that feed, and Kayson picks up that feed and he out of the back of the truck and gets it to the back. But that's just a start. Now he's sweating, and he said, "Well." He said, I think I'm done. I said, no, you ain't done. We still got 2 bags left. And I'm like, we don't stop until the job's done. And so he got the bags and handed them to me. I said, see, that was perfectly fine. He's like, yep, never give up. Never give up. Never, no shortcuts. So.
No lifting, no stairs, and no driving for a long while. Been there. Are you Steph's taxi driver when she recovers? How are the baby kittens doing? Yep, he's the taxi driver.
So me on the driving part is she's not having to take pain pills. So if she wants to drive, I see she can drive. Just because I believe a lot of doctors say don't drive because they just prescribed you a bunch of pain medication. Well, a lot of people have to use a pain medication. Luckily, she doesn't have to use pain medication, but we'll just see how it goes.
Southern Diesel says, I saw a short of Leighton scaring you with a snake and you ran. It was funny. Someone else said that the other day.
So they must be pushing a short somewhere because they said that at the school today. We walk into the school and they're talking about that, and that is embarrassing. I'm just like, yes.
And it's one of the big guys, too.
Yeah, I'm like...
one of the big coaches.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. Just walking out, yeah. It still gets embarrassing in your hometown. I mean, you go in little restaurants and stuff, and you get people come up and talk to you, and it's neat, but it's still kind of weird.
Katie said I couldn't drive because I had a stick shift.
Yeah.
They probably think you're on the pain meds, being as you're not. You should be fine.
Yeah. How's everyone work today? Um, didn't do much today. We did this evening. Moved some dirt. Getting ready to start building some fence. What country were you born in? Well, in the United States. Brennan, Stephanie, you are teaching your children a great work ethics and responsibility. Yes. Uh,
My friend has just built 600 square bills.
I do want to build some square bells. I will be honest, but I want to do it and we may do that. Well, I don't know if we want to do that because I may have to move some round bells out and put 200 or 300 square bells in there. Because if you think about it, the 19 bells that the sheriff bailed, there's about 15 small square bells in there, so that's like 230 something. So I would like to get a couple hundred and put in there. We got a hurricane to worry about again on the East Coast. Don't want none of that. I hear in Iowa, Ohio, and we got. Oh, you read that one ago. I'm 16 minutes behind. All right. What
They
time are you
always
at?
tell you not to drive, but the way I see it is people know their limitations. They know when they are doing too much. Yeah, I'm not going to take it too far. I also do a video on every animal and every building. I hope you get better. What surgery did you get done? Hysterectomy. Hysterectomy.
Yeah, and see that's another deal that I've kind of told Jason as well as any other people that reach out and want help, and is when you're videoing. So I know a lot of people want to see more scenes, but when you're videoing, you have to change the angles about every 7 to 10 seconds because our brains are programmed. If it lasts longer than that, there's a good possible chance they're going to click off of it or fast forward it. So it takes a lot longer to edit, but you want to try to keep the video stuff entertaining. But the more I do it, when I get ahead 2 or 3 videos, that's usually when I put more work into it. I will be honest, I had fun editing the hay cutting and the raking and baling. It did take about 4.5 hours on a few of those videos, but we had like 3 different cameras going at different angles, leaving the tripod out, the camera on the tractor, and then Steph or one of the kids filming. But it was well worth it. I mean, even the company that reached out to me said, "Well, we love the way you video your content with the tractors or with cutting hay and stuff." And the only problem was there was orange and green, so I had to go in and explain all that. Hopefully, we get all that worked out, and hopefully, they do make hay equipment as well. So that would be great if I could do demo on a round builder.
Did I have endometriosis? So I didn't have endometriosis, and I'm gonna mess this word up, but I had adenomyosis. Adenomyosis. I don't know. Okay, I know there was some nurses in here. y'all know what that is. Anyways, it's where the tissue lining the uterus grows into the muscular wall of the uterus. That's what I had. But they seen that on the CAT scan when they did the CAT scan before surgery and everything, like, I don't know, a month or 2 ago. So that's kind of, yes, that's the word, Lisa.
What time are you at?
Very bottom. That's where I stay. So I don't try not to lose any.
Okay.
Stephanie, I'm sure you probably know the reason why they don't want you driving after they have surgery, hysterectomy, because of the stitches inside you would pull them loose. Yes. Stephanie, that's what my daughter had, hysterectomy at age 29.
I don't think you only got stitch on the outside. It'll be blue. You ain't got stitches.
Yeah, I know. I don't have nothing on the inside. But it's still, the lining and everything's still healing up inside.
Bells, not nails, yeah. My cats got baths and their nails trimmed. Couldn't keep one of the cats out of the tub. She would take a bath with the kids. Yeah. I think my favorite's going to be the white one with the little gray dot. Honestly, it
I
looks
like the gray
identical to Mama. Um, I do think Mom knows we have her cats. I really do think that. I think that's why she's hanging around the
Good
house.
night, Bill.
But I'm scared when they get older, they're going to run off with Mom.
It took me a good 2 or 3 years to feel fully recovered from a radical hysterectomy surgery.
Good evening from Ohio. Love your channel. Well, thank you, Robert.
You're fine, Addison. Brennan, I think you need to build another barn just to store all that hay.
Yeah. And was making so much progress on the chicken coops, and it's been on hold for like 2.5 weeks. But I'm hoping to get back to that here in a month or two. But we do have 2 of them completely finished now. So the other one's framed out. We just got to put the metal on. So
Waiting to see your chickens hatch more kittens.
Yeah.
The reason they say not to drive is not because of pain meds, it's because movement and jarring that goes along with driving and being in a vehicle can cause damage to tissues that are healing. Yeah.
Hey, Brandon, Stephanie. I am expecting baby ducks to hatch in the next couple days or so. I live in Texas, and I am nervous about how humid it has been, so wondering if that will affect the hatch. So the humidity can affect the hatch, but I will say, now, are they setting? Is the mama? Did she say expecting ducks to hatch? So is mama hatching them, or are they in an incubator? Because if they're in an incubator, you control the humidity. So usually, if the humidity is really high, you actually take the water out of the incubator. You can control it that way. If it's too low, you can add a couple more bowls of water in there to make it hot, go higher. So this really depends how they are.
Lisa, it's still taking a lot longer to get all my legs and arms to work. Still my stroke from 2019. Melissa, we're gonna pray that you'll be up and dancing.
Gary says, enjoy your live stream. Looking forward to our getting hooked up. Ours hooked up, probably. Yeah, this is something we did at home in town, but when we lived in a camper, went live in that little shed. I'm going to go back and watch some of those just to get flashbacks. But we went live in the shed because we had nothing out here. There was nothing we could do at night. It was come home from work, and then I just really got connected with a lot of the subscribers, and then I enjoyed sitting here because honestly, we don't. I mean, we do this because we enjoy visiting with y'all and keeping y'all up to date and being real with y'all, and I think it's just great to have connection this way. I know everybody can't do it, but we try to do it once every week on both channels for about 2 hours. But this is probably the longest 14 days without one, but we've been in the hayfield so much, it's been crazy. Brendan Eddy, I'm happy to tell you I am not thin-skinned. You and Stephanie have missed a couple of my comments. My day didn't fall apart. No, I'm sorry. I get to reading a comment and get stuck on it, and then I get, like right now I'm at 9 minutes, so there's probably another one. I'm sorry. I'm going to go down to the bottom.
You're still on now.
Well, Connie somehow got missed. I'm at I'm gonna be 10 minutes off.
Thank you for replying. The mama is hatching the babies. The
the
mama
mama's
is hatching the babies out.
Yeah, that will be. It could affect it. Yes. How many eggs for Captain Kayson today? Not for sure. We're really not collecting eggs right now.
Sherry just sent an Eddy Family Farm membership.
Well, thank you. Connie, I apologize. We didn't skip your stuff on purpose.
Hopefully it wasn't a question or something, because there's been some that it's been repeated, like after we just answered something that I might have to skip over because they're scrolling fast. But
I laughed at your snake join in on the house place. Okay, so that's okay. We actually talked about that the other night. We did a live on the back porch eating some watermelon.
Deanne says to hear from Martinsville, Indiana. Tons of love, hugs, and healing prayers being sent your way. God bless always.
Square bells have no wasted space.
Any new baby chicks?
We got more guineas. Yeah.
Carol says once the kittens are about 3 months old, you should think about having them fixed.
Well, they now about 2 months.
Something like that.
Prayers for a smooth recovery for Steph. Beth says, Stephanie, did you have a hysterectomy? Yes. Happy birthday. Brandon, I think you need to build another barn. Oh, wow. She said it took me a good 2 or 3 years to feel a full recovery from
Radical, yeah. I was proud of you. I'm fixing that round bell machine. Hi from Pennsylvania. Shane Thompson.
it took a little while, but we figured it out. Stephanie, I'm sure you probably know the reason why they don't want you to drive after surgery is a hysterectomy because the stitches
That's the
inside.
one I just read. You're probably going to read all the ones I've just been reading because I'm at the bottom.
Do what you feel like you want to do, but I say milk it as long as you can because once you get better, no more milking it. That's right.
Unfortunately, I do not catch all the lives, usually in bed by the time you're all on. Hour difference, Central New York.
Oh.
Susan, yes, I'm feeling good.
Hey, Steph, when I had my hysterectomy, I got 15 stitches, and they told me walk. They said just walk. It worked. Hope you're back to normal.
Gordon says, how do all these people expect you to get every single comment? People need to relax.
I know.
Brad, what age can you give chickens vegetables, and do I need to give them grit?
I would probably wait until they're 2 or 3 months. I will say I've seen, and it's happened here too. Some of the bigger ones that we got now, I started trying to slowly introduce scratch to them. But for some reason, Milo does something to them. They can't process it or something. So you got to watch that. So I've been mixing just corn and sunflower seeds and some Timothy grass and feeding them.
The worst pain of the hysterectomy was about a quarter of the pain I had before it. I relaxed for a week and did as I could. I think the worst part for me was my throat, just from that tube being down my throat. It didn't like hurt. It was more like a scratchy feeling, and you like couldn't get your clear your throat. It's all gone today.
But yeah, we're definitely going to go get them spaded or neutered.
Hey, Brandon, how do you tell a hen from a rooster? Oh, hen from a rooster. I paid extra for girls and think they're all boys.
So I'll be honest. When you get those that like Tractor Supply and stuff like that, I don't trust that. But some breeds you can tell, but some breeds they go by the feather or turning their head or lifting their feet. But yeah, It just depends on what breed it is. Any new baby
Good night,
chickens?
Tina. Apple cider vinegar is good for chicken's digestive system.
Yeah.
Glad.
Deanna says here from Indiana, tons of love, hugs, healing prayers being sent your way. God bless.
Living Life Living had a partial, leaving the ovaries at 30. I'm glad I did a partial, problem solved, but no complications of not having ovaries.
OG Judy says, Brandon, how are the baby peacocks? Will you put them with the other? Yep, they are with them. We're actually getting ready to sell those, though.
Heather says, I got me a surprise package of baby chicks from a hatchery company on the 19th of last month, and I have lost 1 or 2 almost every day. I only have 11 left and started at 54. It's been so hard.
Yeah.
Have you litter box trained the kittens yet?
Not yet. I watch you guys. I watch Nobody care about somebody would do around guys. On that. Going to bed 11:30 on the East Coast. All right, Sam. You have a good night. Brandon, did you leave room in the barn to park your vehicles? Well, no, not really. So right now is like trying to get the hay in because it's raining so much.
Linda says, what town in Alabama? I'm sure it will be starting early. I'm
Jemison.
going to push my son to go with me. He's a truck driver, so he knows about getting to the address. Yeah, Jemison, Alabama. What are you feeding the chicks? We are hatching very small bantams and have to run it through the blender.
So yes,
You used to do that with our babies.
I've got to do that now with the quail.
Yeah.
So we did have some quail, and what I was doing was chopping it up. I think we had 3 or 4 of them hatched, and they didn't make it. I don't know if it just wasn't big enough, but I told myself the other day that it would be in a video that I'm going to be getting us another blender to blend their feed up. So we used to do pounds and pounds of feed like that.
Rachel Springs says, please pray for us. We are under contract on our dream home and property. We just need the appraisal to come back good. Then we will be set for closing the first week of August.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
We will definitely keep that in our prayers.
Get well, Stephanie. I had a partial, then a year later had to have a full hysterectomy. I know your pain. It was no fun. I will include you in my daily prayers. Thank you, Kathy. Get a coffee grinder, Brandon. That's what I use.
Coffee grinder?
More flooding in Texas.
I usually get a blender because we have to do about a pound or 2 deal. Usually I do a big one.
Midway Farms. Enjoyed the live stream. God bless you and your family. Cassie was crying at chicks in her grow out pen. See if they crow back to find roosters.
I think doctors should let you drive when you are comfortable, and you are first person to get my name right. Laugh out loud.
Aniston.
It's
pretty.
But I think a lot of times doctors have to say that to cover themselves.
Yeah.
What town's the expo in? Jemison. Hey, Steph, I'm glad you are recovering well.
My buddy Badger, is he out in the bin yet? Or yeah, he's out.
Yeah.
I did get him out. That will be if it hasn't shown in the video yet.
Where? Oh,
he was locked up in the pond side with the mama pin or whatever. That's not a mama pin anymore, so I don't know what else to call it.
It's fixing to be because we gotta.
Well, we gotta get them pigs.
Yeah, I gotta fix that and move them.
Nasty.
I'm moving them pigs further back I don't think predators are going to get pigs.
They may like bacon.
Good night, y'all. I've been up since 4. Oh, I have been up in 4. I would have to be up in 4.5 hours. Good night.
Glad you are doing good after your surgery. Jericho, I know, heartbreaking, and I did see that Texas was supposed to have more flooding. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that's the deal. Is Leighton's wanting to go to
Padre,
and I just
for a mission trip.
don't think I can do that right now. I don't think we're going to do that because it's for a week. Yeah.
Nancy, were you having pains in the ovary area to figure out that you had a problem? No, mine all started with low iron, and figured out that there was too much of that red stuff coming, like whatever. And that's where they found that's why I was anemic, was because I was losing so much of the red stuff. And then that's when they went in and did the CAT scan and everything, and found that I do have that and word and motress or whatever.
My comment got missed too. We're trying.
So yeah, that's how it all started.
I'm looking for the petals
Hey,
from the
Tina.
past in September. It's going to be exciting. I saw your latest video, Steph. Thank you. Good evening, Eddy Family. Enjoy your videos. Well, thank you.
He did tell me that if the ovaries looked good when he went inside, and he was going to look at the ovaries, that he wasn't going to do nothing if they were good. So obviously they were. I had some good ovaries.
Kathy said too many comments. Not always able to get to each one of them. You are special to them no matter what. That's right.
Kathy says someone needs to do a vlog on teaching how to tell a root from a hen when they are just chicks.
It's a lot of them were myths. Gail says, "Are you doing a garden this year?" No, we've decided we're just going to pass that up for right now. Maybe next year.
Yeah, that's exactly pretty much what my doctor said.
I'm from Tennessee. Hope your night is going good. It is awesome.
Good night, Tammy. Padre Island is only 3 hours from me. Rarely any flooding unless a hurricane.
Yeah, that would be the day that a hurricane come in. I will have to drive down there.
You always want to see the beach. Predators like bacon too.
I don't know. Them pigs are pretty vicious.
Endometriosis. No, it wasn't the endometriosis. It was a different one. But she said I had that too, but fixed my issues simply by getting an IUD. It stopped my red stuff, and I had no issues in almost 10 years. I'm glad you are doing okay.
Especially good evening, Brandon Steph. Well, thank you for coming in. Gordon says, how do all these people expect you to get every single? Well, I will say she starts at the bottom, and then I get to talking too much, and then I see I'm about 15 minutes, 20 minutes behind. Then I fast forward, and we really do from the start. We've always tried to read them all, but
he was just talking about how people would.
Yeah,
that's what I said earlier. Did the goat that was alone in the barn or shed have her baby?
She didn't, but someone else did.
Yeah. The donkey had their own squash patch.
Never had any luck with planting, but this year's plant from seeds. Hope I get squash and tomatoes. We did good in the tiny house with the chickens, the ones we planted, but I just never had the time to get out there and plant them, and I hated that because that's usually the time that we spend out there together as a family. But next year I'm going to try because we'll have most of the buildings up.
See, Lamar says, just discovered your channel. Been binge watching all day.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I need some new movies because we've been watching American Idol since I've been kind of relaxing inside in the living room.
Hello
Finished my other
from
ones.
North Carolina. Love your videos and praying that you get to feeling better soon after your surgery, Steph.
No, there's Eric. Says weather report for us is medium chance of that storm front accelerating. We should know more tomorrow morning how much of the rain we're going to get.
Heather said, I got a surprise package today from the Hatchery Company on the 19th of last month, and I have lost one or two almost every day. I only have 11 left. I started out with 54. It's been so hard. So, yes, it is hard, and that's kind of what me and Luke talked about, because we do want to ship our birds. And he's told me his reasons why he don't. But me, I understand there's going to be people that receive their chicks and they're going to lose some. But I'm also not a greedy person. So I plan on, if somebody orders 10, I'm gonna send them, a couple extra just in case. But I want to also and we've only ordered twice from Hatchery, but put instructions on how, step by step, what to do if something happens. And they may already do that, but that's my plan. I know there's a chance that you are going to lose them, but we're going to take that. And then I don't like shipping hatching eggs. Shipping hatching eggs could be okay, but people's got to follow the instructions. People's got to have good incubators and stuff like that, and watch the humidity.
Praying for you, Steph. Enjoy the much needed rest and take your time to heal. Thank you, Lori. I will.
The YouTube get together September 20th. Yep. And then the expo is March 20th and 21st. I think. I just seen it the other day.
Kathy says my area of Minnesota, West Central, is possibly getting chance of rain every day too. I'm okay with it. I'm over 2 months behind in mowing.
A farmer can never have too much hay. Yep, that's right. Hello from North Carolina. Prayers for Steph. Yes. How'd you say that name?
Aniston.
Aniston. I like that name.
Jennifer Aniston.
Aniston. I like that. Hey, Brandon, how do you tell a Jen? A hen from a rooster. Okay, we already said that.
I absolutely love watching your boy run the farm equipment like a pro. He is around the same age as my oldest grandson. You two are wonderful parents. God bless you all.
Cassie Walker says, you already.
Hey, I've seen, Dean says, Steph, you need to watch the movie Grumpy and Grumpier Old Men.
I've seen that.
Felt bad for those people. Was waiting on chicks, got lost in the post office. I think it's just Delaware.
Yeah, actually, they're just waking up. Steph fed them right before we actually. I'll bring my favorite one over. Yeah, y'all need your bath. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Jimmy, I love your shirt. And Lisa, yes, you did hear a kitten meow. Mom laugh. Oh, see, stuff like that. I'm not used to.
This is my favorite. Y'all get to see them for the
like
first
Mama.
time. They have it, yeah, just like Mama. Ain't that right, baby? She's so big.
She'll bite you.
She's so
She'll
big.
bit my finger. Sounds like a tomcat. Me and my granddaughter could watch Father of the Bride 100 times over. Yep. Brandon, she shouldn't drive, not because she is not on payment.
Look at it, rubbing its neck. And it's doing that.
Purring.
Yeah. All right. Get over here with your friends.
Had full hysterectomy at 43 due to endometriosis. It causes red stuff inside. Surgery was 5.5 hours. Doctor had to scrape dry red stuff off of organs and removed appendix. Oh, wow.
I will say we do go through a lot of that milk.
Yeah, a lot. Secondhand Lions is one of the very favorite movies. That's a really, really good, I cried.
Yeah.
The babies are growing. Late to the party here. Hope your recovery's going well, Stephanie. Best wishes from no Las Vegas. Yes, the kittens are eating solid food.
Yep.
They go through. Well, they'll go through one tub of that, which it's small tubs, but like about like that size. Each cat gets one. They like it, but I give them the milk first because otherwise.
Then what kind of
Maybe
coffee
not.
do you like? Well, I usually drink Folgers, but I went to try some of this stuff.
Colombian.
Yeah. I like it so far.
I had a hysterectomy at 24 due to excess red stuff, so they also did my appendix too. I didn't even think about. Did they say anything about my appendix?
Mm-mm.
Must be a good one. If I had a TV and had to stay inside, I would be rewatching Lonesome Dove. It's a good movie too.
Yeah.
Oh, North Las Vegas. I was like, no Las Vegas. What is no
Please.
Las Vegas?
Everyone play for Texas. Yes, that is so sad.
Sue says that's the same coffee we drink. It's a lot cheaper.
Yeah, it is. A lot cheaper. Looking at Eddy Family, it's 10:37 here. Yeah, it's 10:47 here, but we're probably fixing to hop off here because got a lot of editing to do, and I'm sure Steph needs to.
I need a break from sitting straight.
Yeah.
We had a feral kitten for 17 years. Best Mauser ever. We just had to put him down for failing kidneys. We miss him. Oh boy, Brandon's crossing over to the coffee pods.
Yeah. Well, I've always drank the coffee pods. I've always drank them. Trish, good night. You have a wonderful night as well.
Teddy opted out of having the appendix removed. 4 years later, it ruptured. Ugh. Good night.
My cousin and her husband used to raise sheep, and they brought two baby lambs down and let us bottle feed them. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
That's awesome.
Debbie said, it's so cute. My cats are watching it here meowing. I'm getting too old for kitten.
Sue said, Steph, you do look great. If I didn't know you had surgery, I couldn't tell because you look so great. I feel great. Stephanie, have you and your kids seen the movie Stitch? Yeah, we actually went and watched that one in theaters. It was really awesome.
Ready to get her a recliner, do a lot. Well, so she's got a recliner, but she can't sit in the recliner. Well, she couldn't the first day.
Yeah, the first day I couldn't get out of it. I had to have help getting out. But that next day, I've been fine.
Wishing for a speedy recovery. Thank you so much for the live chat.
Glad you're doing good, Steph. Hope you're both back on soon.
Alrighty, guys, we're going to cut it short. Hope y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all so much for y'all's love and support. And make sure you're subscribed to both channels.
Yes.
And on the surgery stuff, she'll give some updates on that coming up. So, yeah, we're going to get off here. We will see y'all on the next live or the next video. Good night, guys.